All right, guys, it's official. The bull run has started. That's right. I looked at the charts comparing 4 years ago and right now, and I am firmly in the belief that it started. We did not have to wait for the presidential election. We didn't have to wait for anything else. All we needed to do was wait for the 4 years cycle. I definitely think that earlier this year in March definitely was a fake out. It wasn't really a fake out for Bitcoin, of course, because Bitcoin had the ETF, but everything else did not have the ETF. So we needed to wait until we broke 6970K again after a lull to confirm that bull run started. Now, I would feel better if we just broke 70K, but breaking 69 and breaking the previous all-time high before the ETF all-time high, I think that signals the bull run. And if you look at the charts, it actually matches up with last cycle. Now, to be fair, last cycle didn't really peak or like really start peaking until about November, December, when we actually broke the previous cycle's all-time high. But if you look at when we started going up, this is obviously when we started going up, right? We're like petering, and then like right here, slope way upward, right? So this is like, October 7th, October 14th, last week, which, is really when we started going up this time too. And then like, we're about right here, 22nd. So this is from October 22nd, 2020. And that's where we are in this cycle, October 20th right now, or 21st, 2024. And if you actually look at our graph from this year, you can see that right here, October 12th, which is pretty much exactly 4 years almost from that other time I showed you, we started going up a little bit here. And, October 14th, and then like, in this week, October 13th, October 14th, October 15th really went up, and then we're going up again. So this basically mirrors this directly, and we are right here right now. So we still got this huge upward slope to go, and I expect us to go in that direction. Now, it might take us maybe a couple more days to break the all-time high. It could take us maybe until the election, although I do think we'll break it before the election. But even if it takes until the election, we are still ahead of where we were 4 years ago, because 4 years ago we didn't break the all-time high until about December 6th, basically. So we're still about a month and a half ahead of last time, but we're still about a month and a half ahead of last time, but we are basically on track if you just discount the ETF pump from early in March, and we're basically going up that again. I believe without the ETF, I do believe that without the ETF, we would be maybe about 45K right now, maybe 50K, waiting to break up to 60K. So that's still giving us a bit of a cushion versus last time. But if you look at how with the trajectory we're going right now, which is like, from here on October 12th, we're going straight up right there. And of course, we're in the basically upward swing of, from last time as well. Now, if you actually look at this graph, you're saying like, oh, that's just a slight up, from here where we are. Like, I mean, we really started going up on September 8th, had a little bit of a hiccup there. But if you look at last cycle's graph, where we are right now, October 22nd, if you just chop the rest of this off over here, like if you just chop off October 22nd to, December 31st off, it does actually look a lot like the graph we have today. So this matches up perfectly. We are basically hitting the right points at the right time, and I do believe that the true bull run has started. Now, altcoins might be lagging a little bit, but as you can see, they are up today, and as long as Bitcoin goes up, altcoins will do very, very well. You can see Cardano is doing very well today at 5.52%. Link is doing very well, as well as some of the other coins. So, if you haven't loaded up, definitely start DCAing now, because if you don't, you're probably going to be trying to DCA at 100K, and that's not a very good idea. If you're looking for what to invest in, AI, RWA, memes, I think those three are going to be your winners at this point. And other stuff like L1s will do pretty well as well. Do your research, be careful, be diversified, and I do think you will make quite a bit of money. But the bull run, I believe, has started. That's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.